All right, this is the motivation module video overview. So it's right here. Same process. You're going to start here to review the assignment. That's your final quiz. Your discussion post is due on Thursday, February 28th, and your graded quiz is due on Monday, March 4th. This is the beginning of the text, and take the practice quiz, then get your situation. There's a competency A, more content, practice quiz, and your situation. And notice how they're organized. They're needs theories of motivation, behavioral theories of motivation, and process theories of motivation. So there's three competencies for this module. And then here's your situation, get your challenge. And then we're down into the conclusion and situation. Notice there's a practice quiz for the conclusion to help you out there. Now let's go up, and we'll go in and look at the assignment. Whoops, went too far up, didn't I? Here we go. Let's go right here. And so you see the same format with your behavioral interview question. Describe a work situation in which you can demonstrate that you encourage the motivation of another person. Notice how that's worded here. And it's worded that way because it's assuming that a person has to motivate themselves. So what you can do is encourage or help create the conditions for that person to choose to motivate themselves. So that's the context for describing this. So you can see it says, given that you can't motivate another person, what actions did you take that helped that person want to be motivated or choose to be motivated? And once again, use the STAR process in your response as a resource to help. And then you have your mission at IDC. Same process. You're going to use diet in your response. And then you're in important term or concept, your exam question. Now we've got three examples to evaluate. You need to evaluate all three, A, B, and C. And I want to say something about to start off with, these are all demonstrating well-used theories. Everyone is classically conditioned to something. It is very common, especially with music. You hear a particular tune being played, and right away it makes you think of the person you were with when you first heard it. For example, if I smell pumpkin pie being baked, I think of my grandmother, who was known for baking pumpkin pies during the holiday period. So it just happens. It's automatic. It's a learned association. My dog, I work from a stand-up station, and my dog likes to lay nearby, and he'll keep at least one eye on me while I'm working. When I'm done and I shut my laptop, right away my dog gets up and starts stretching because he knows that we're either going to go to the dog park or go for a walk. In other words, he gets to do an activity as soon as I'm done. And so he's conditioned to me closing the laptop. Our pets get conditioned all the time. I know when I was young and growing up, we had an electric can opener, and it was my job to feed the cat. And so the cat ate food that came from a can. I'd always open it in that electric can opener. So if anyone in the house would open any can of any type with that electric can opener, that cat would come running as soon as it heard the electric can opener because it thought it was going to get fed. So it was conditioned to the can opener. So anyway, classical conditioning is an important concept, so pay particular attention to that. Same way, SMART goals. SMART goals are also something that is well used, and so something else to pay attention to in the text. And then once that's done, you want to submit your posts and get your comments in and take your final quiz. I'll post some best practices for you to review as well. Thanks.